What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing a what sold video, specifically what sold on the FLYP app for me so far. If you have not seen or heard of FLYP whatsoever, I'm sure you have though if you clicked on this video. But if not, go ahead and check out the link down below. I'll put the video that I made of how I applied for FLYP when I got my first lots. And I did get some feedback to go ahead and show you guys when the items sold. So when I made that first video, I don't think I had listed anything. No, I had literally just got the boxes into my apartment. So nothing had been listed. The only thing that I did was, some sold comp research to give estimates to my clients. But other than that, I hadn't done anything. At this moment, I have listed everything. This morning, I actually relisted some stuff that was about to end on eBay. So I have had this stuff for about 30 days. I got a total of about 72 items, I believe is how many I got in total. I had, that came from a total of 4 different people. Again, I had no cost of goods. I don't have to pay for shipping. The buyers, pay for the shipping to bring it to me or give it to me. And so really, really simple. Obviously the hardest part is shipping and storing. Or listing and storing. I guess shipping isn't the hardest, but listing and storing items. So far I have 16 sales, which sell-through rate I don't think is fantastic. However, I didn't have any high-end brands except for a few. I got like a few Anthropologie pieces. I'm J. Jill, I count J. Jill, but you might not. I do have some Clark's shoes, which I thought would do better than they are doing, but I cannot complain. It is bringing a lot of good traffic to my store. But yeah, so take that with a grain of salt. If you're coming to this video to kind of determine if you want to do FLYP or not, don't take my sales like to heart, because my stuff, was not like the most high-end items you could find out there. So I am going to actually go person by person. I feel like that's going to be a little bit easier. So the first lot that I have, my commission rate with this lot is 40%. So I will say right off the bat, if you are curious as to not necessarily how consigning works, but how to make the most money, definitely consign at no less than 40% commission. With Poshmark fees, eBay fees, you do have to pay for all of that. You don't have to worry about shipping. They don't require you to report, like the entire sale, like what it sold for plus shipping. You only have to put what it sold for. So, you're not having to pay the buyer, your client, shipping costs, because obviously we don't profit from shipping costs. We're, using poly mailers, using our tape, stuff like that. Which is good. It does help. But your time, like I said, your storage is a huge thing. Storage, you want to make the most out of what you're doing. So I definitely undercut myself. You'll see in this next lot that I'm going to share with you guys. And I wish I would have added more, but we're learning. So if you're also here to learn with me, then this is the video for you. So this first person's lot was the smallest. I've actually sold 2 out of the 5 pieces that she gave me, so very good sell-through right there. But they weren't like the most high-end brands, but everything was new. They have like the either zip ties or sales tags, whatever, attached to it, so that's awesome. I don't have to worry about selling used shoes. So I did sell this pair of Dolce Vita sandals. I can't remember if that's the high-end brand or the high-end version or their lower end, but it was just a pair of white sandals, so either way it's nothing super spectacular. Those sold for $22 and I ended up making $8.80. And then I also sold this pair of Massimo Dutti. I thought this was a fantastic brand, you guys. I was excited because it's a like European or Italian brand. And then after I listed them, I was watching a fellow YouTuber, and She not trashed the brand, like not talked like absolutely horrible, but she was just like, I would never pick this brand up, and I was like, oh dang it, I thought this was a much better brand. But they ended up selling for $30. Now I'm not sure if this brand is notorious for that or what. I'll show you guys what they look like. But I did end up having a case opened on these shoes because the tag, like the tag that you see here in the picture, that one right there, says that they're US 6. However, they are also listed as a European size 39. Now, if you go and Google that, that's not a size 6. So I'm not sure what the issue is. If you have any experience with that, I would absolutely love to hear from you. But I don't know. So they were too big for the lady, and she opened up a case that it was an item not as described. The size was not as described, but I actually won the case. I feel bad for the lady because I wasn't trying to like scam her or anything like that, obviously, but that, like I said, you guys, this tag, the new tag attached to it said it was a US 6. Wait. So I feel like if I would have listed it as an 8, I would have also got a case opened up against me because the size says that it's a 6. So, I don't know. I don't know what I should have done in that situation. I do feel bad because they did sell for $30, which means she paid like almost $40. Stop, please. Okay. Okay. After Poshmark's shipping, but you know, I just listed it as the tag said. So you guys let me know what you would have done in that situation. But Poshmark did give me my funds, and my client got paid. So, so this is the next lot that I've been talking to you guys about. I am shocked that I got it. I'm very thankful that I got it. In no way do I want this to come off as complaining. I just want you guys to be aware, because obviously if you clicked on my video, you're probably doing a little bit of research yourself. Maybe you're just subscribed to the channel, which thank you for that. But if you're doing some research, I just want to let you guys know that I do think that selling yourself short, quite literally, can hurt you in the long run, because I feel like it is hurting me in terms of how much money I'm making off of these quite expensive sales. Like, these are my highest ticket sales, and I'm not making very much money off of them. So the first thing that sold were a pair of Clark's, I guess we could just call them like athletic tennis shoes. They sold for $60 on Poshmark, and I made $21 according to FLYP. But after the Poshmark fees, and I think I also gave them a shipping discount, because when you send offers to likers, you have to send out a discount. I probably only made about like anywhere from 10 to 15, which still not bad considering the inventory was free. But I just feel like I could have made so much more, you guys. So much more. Also with these, I sold these on eBay, I believe. A pair of black men's dress shoes. They sold for $35, so I made $12. I probably got most of my $12 because, again, eBay is not as expensive as Poshmark. Same thing with these. This very nice lady actually sent me a message because I sent her an offer, because you can send your offers to watchers, and she literally messaged me and said, I ignored your message because I didn't know if these would fit me. She apparently went into a store that sold these shoes, tried them on, and then bought them for me because they were significantly cheaper. These were brand new, as you can see here. My client says they're new without tags, so they were brand new, they weren't used, but she got a good deal, so I thought that was really funny. But again, they sold for $25, and I only made $8.75. So, lesson learned. I think I'm very, very grateful to have had the opportunity to, you know, sell these for these people. These ones actually sold yesterday. They're a like chukka style boot or moccasin, in a great size. They sold for $52, but I'm only making $18, actually even less than that, because of Poshmark's expensive fees. So obviously I really didn't know how to calculate that. I heard people, you know, talking about make sure you account for fees because you're paying that out of your pocket. And I heard a lot of people talking about that as like a con to the FLYP app. But I do think it can be worked out. As long as you do a little bit of calculations on your sales price. Obviously, I want to give people like a really good deal, so I'm not thinking about it at the moment. But then when I go and do the calculations, I'm like, oh, okay, I should have listed it for significantly higher. So again, lesson learned. Not complaining. The next lot that I have sold five, 6 pieces of hers, which again, these are very bread and butter items, but they did fantastic. This Chico's blouse, I could not find anywhere, which you guys know can be a hit or miss. It could be bad because I don't know what this style name is, but it's also good because this was the only print, available for sale. So it sold for $18 and I made $8.10. That did sell on eBay, so I got to keep most of my $8.10. I also sold this Talbot's dress on eBay. It was a very pretty faux wrap dress. It was a large. Talbot's is definitely hit or miss because it's obviously a mall brand. But again, I think because these are more unique and one-off, I think it did better. It's also a comfort dress, so again, just a lot of keywords and key features that help it sell. So that sold for $20. I made $9. These jeans also sold for $20. They were a size 10. I don't want to say American Eagle is hit or miss. I think it's comes down to style and style and size. I've had one pair of American Eagle jeans that I cannot like. Actually, I do think I gave away recently, thank goodness. But I haven't been able to sell them. But other pairs of jeans, I've sold really well. I don't know if it's like dark wash specific. Sorry if you can hear my kids. Dark wash specific, size specific. You guys let me know what you think. And then I sold this Land's End dress. A tip, I listed this dress during Poshmark's plus size party, which I think is, if not the only or one of the only parties that's worth sharing to, because I always get at least traction to my store. Stop. Go close that door, please. Traction to my store, or if not a sale from my store, with the plus size parties, because obviously plus size is a lot harder to come by. So I listed it during the party. I think it got a like during the party and it sold after, whatever. But either way, it sold that day. It sold the day I listed it. So definitely awesome. I don't think you have to like plan your day around the Poshmark party, but if you happen to have plus size items that you were going to list anyway, or if you have some already in your closet, then go ahead and list them during the party. It sold for $31, so I made $13.95 in a day. So pretty cool. This one was a Maeve Anthropology, so this was kind of like one of the only higher end ones in the lot. It was a beautiful top. It had washers right away. Sold for $23 and I made $10. I did have not a case open, but she left me 4 stars on Poshmark instead of 5, because she says it doesn't fit like normal Anthropology tops, which I don't know. Maybe I should have just added measurements. But then again, she didn't ask for measurements, so I don't know. And I don't know how you're supposed to know how normal Anthropology tops fit versus not normal. I don't know. If you guys know how to look out for that, if maybe I should have put that it's kind of slouchy, because you can see on her hanger and even on mine, it's bigger, but it's a 1X. So, I mean, it's kind of meant to be like that because it's for plus size. I don't know. But she didn't return it. I didn't have a case opened against me because, I mean, it was as described. It was a 1X. So I didn't do anything inherently wrong. I just don't know like how to prevent that in the future. And lastly, for this lot, I sold this Lane Bryant dress. Like, literally flew out of my store. I am super impressed. Again, I think that comes down to style. I'm learning a little bit more about how to still pick up like these bread and butter mall brands and look for better styles. So I used my Google lens like to search up the style, and it didn't get up the exact dress because obviously it's not that good. But all the dresses that look similar to it from different brands, they had the word like bohemian and something else. I think the kind of dress that it was. So I did that. It was like a bohemian maxi dress, and it had a lot of attention right away. Somebody offered me $21, and ended up making 11. So that was really awesome. That sold recently. I think I just shipped it out like the middle of this week, so pretty good. I do have some more lots on the way, so those have obviously not sold yet, but they're coming. And lastly, my last client here, I have sold three of her items. Oh, four actually. I have to mark one more sold. So four of her items. Again, these are very, very basic brands, like basic t-shirts. So not a fantastic lot, but she is a very sweet woman. I'm hoping to work with her again. So no complaints from me, just probably explains why my sales are a little slower. So I did sell this J. Jill top, which is just a basic top. I don't think it obviously would be worth it to pick up at a thrift store, but I listed it for, I don't know if it sold for the full 15 or if that was an offer. I feel like it sold for the full 15, but I ended up making $6 off of that sale, so it was really quick. The only thing I had to do for that was obviously the shipping and the listing, but in terms of like questions and stuff, I just had to answer some questions, because you can even see here I try to use the sunlight for my photos and videos and stuff, and the t-shirt was a little bit brighter, like you can even see my t-shirt here in the sun. So I had to make sure I described the right color. It was navy, not like a bright royal blue, but I mean that's not really inconvenient. It's just making sure your buyer knows what color shirt they're buying. And then I sold this Prana skirt. I like picking up Prana. Everything that I have from them has sold. I don't know. There may be a few like exceptions. Maybe you know, if it's a bad condition, really old style. But athleisure wear, like this skirt, I don't think this one had like shorts underneath. It wasn't a skirt. It was just like a regular skirt. But I've had like wrap dresses and stuff. They do really well for me. It sold for $14, so I ended up making $5.60. These J. Jill pants sold really well. They were like a plaid window pane. I think they were called the pointe pant. So they were like a pull-on, very comfortable work pant. They sold for $22, so I made $8.80. And then the last sale that I sold was this Cole Haan jacket. So this was like the sole purpose for me picking this lot. Was this one right here, and it did well. Unfortunately, obviously there's no way to tell from this because like there's no style name or anything here, but this jacket is a travel raincoat, so it's supposed to have like a bag that you can literally roll the jacket into, and I didn't have that, but it sold for $45 still, even without it. So the ones that did have it were selling for $50 to $60, and mine sold for $45 because the hood was still in good shape. You know, the pockets and all that stuff still in fantastic shape. It just didn't have that little bag, so I'm really happy with that. I ended up making, let me see, $18 off of that, so really good return. So like I said, the only regret that I have is not pricing that one lot, or not pricing it, just asking for more commission. I wanted to obviously, you know, be the best candidate. I wanted to, you know, not ask for 50% commission, knowing that I've never done this before. I've never consigned pieces before. You know, usually people just give me stuff if they're wanting, you know, to support my business. They just kind of give me old inventory. Give me 1 minute. So this is brand new to me, but I definitely think if you're here, like I said, looking for research, looking to see if FLYP is worth it, definitely do like at least 40% commission. If you're more comfortable with starting with bread and butter items, do it. I've heard a lot of people say that it's not worth it to do that. I think it is, at least for me. You guys, I have 3 kids. You know, thrifting is not easy. The fact that all this stuff is coming to my house, and I'm making daily sales, my store now has consistent, you know, traction. It's been well worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you'd like me to do part 2 as more stuff sells. And I'll talk to you guys later.